Okay, we are going live, guys.
Okay. You're live already, so we are going live.
Hey guys, welcome to Football Fans Frenzy. It's your boy Zikejunior, and with me is Frank and Ike. Guys, say hello.
Hello,
I'm
everybody.
happy to be on the show.
Okay, for those of us that played PS1, yeah, we all had Buffon, Gigi Buffon in PS1, and PS5 is coming out. Gigi Buffon will still be in PS5. Very funny, very long career. This guy
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
loves football.
Very, very long career.
Yeah, so let's talk about the games that we have today. First of all, Brighton is hosting Manchester United. Manchester United just officially released their lineup like about an hour ago. And against what the fans have been saying, Ole has still opted for Maguire and Lindelof partnership. What do you have to say about that, Ike?
Well, uh, personally, I think he's trying to just make them comfortable playing together. For vast majority of last season, they played together and they did very well. They did very well, in my opinion. They were not really criticized like this one. It was just a game in which they were really very bad, especially Lindelof. He's not an elite centre back that we all want for Manchester United. But then on the other side, the person or the other option should be Eric Bailly coming into partner Maguire. And I don't think for now that's going to happen unless, let's say, there's an injury to Lindelof. There's one thing I've known or I've observed
But we
about
all
Ole is
feel
that he
like we
likes
all feel like
consistency across his back line. He wants them to just be consistent. And I think with more games, there last season they were not this bad. Okay, they just played one game, and we can all argue that okay, they did not have a proper preseason. Just one game. Crystal Palace had 6 games before that match. They just played one game. I think Lindelof came in just a week, just 5 days to that match. Okay, so we can just make a case for him like that. Last season, vast majority of last season, they were, I think, we were the third best defense in the league, aside City and Liverpool, considered less goals. So I think it's still a good idea for them to partner together together.
But it still doesn't take away the problem. The problem we've been talking about, these two players lack pace, and they are playing both of them together. They are similar kind of centre backs. I think Manchester United needs a player like a Bailey to partner Maguire to provide pace
Yeah,
and cover up, especially when players are running at the defense.
yeah, I understand. I understand the point, but then can you actually rely on Bailey to do that over the season? I
Yeah,
think Lindelof is
and
more
that's the
consistent.
reason
Take
why
it
they
or
need
leave
to
it.
sign a
Eric
centre
Bailly
back.
might be injured. Yes, we either go for a centre back, or I think this for me is still our best partnership, centre back partnership, because Eric Bailly is error prone. Like you cannot
Well,
always have
the
confidence
good
behind.
thing The good thing is that Wan-Bissaka is coming into the side, so provides more cover from the
Better
right-hand side. We also from the last match that a lot of crosses came in from that side. I did
on
not
the
really
right, it was
understand
horrible.
Kusumensa's
Usomensa,
positioning. Frank, what
it was
what do you have
horrible.
to say about that? It was just terrible.
Well, watching that match against Crystal Palace, I must say I didn't expect what happened, but as an Arsenal fan,
Yeah, you
of
predicted a
course,
3-0, I think, for Manchester
yes, I
United.
did, but when I saw what was going on, I was actually happy. But Jumensa played awfully. The whole Man United squad was bad that day.
Uh,
Oba,
actually,
Oba, his first touch from the game to his last touch was so bad in that game. Then the defensive partnership, of course, we all saw what happened that day. It was so bad. Lindelof, Maguire, their partnership, there was no communication and so on. But again, starting them in this match, there's on that question I would like to ask: who else do United have that you say, okay, since Lindelof and Maguire are not doing very good at that back line, okay, Who else do
Apart
United
from the
have in the
fact
back line?
that apart from the fact you cannot rely on Bailey, I think he's a better pairing with Maguire.
Bailey. We also saw what Bailey
Yeah.
could do last season. Yes, there was a time last season he came in from the bench and we all saw what he did. He came in from the bench. Was it an own goal or something? Last season when he just came in like some minutes when he just came in. I think there was an own goal or something. But of course you and I know of course you and I
Come
know
on.
Bailey is not reliable. He's not
Come on.
reliable in that back
You
line
really have
and
to do that. Okay.
it's not reliable so much in that back line. Of course, and
Talking
we
about
even
talking about the back line and today's game, Lamptey for Brighton. I think he's going to be a threat.
yes. But of course, with Wan Bissaka coming in, and of course we have Matip coming in. Matip is a very good defensive midfielder to come and cover up for Pogba and they protect the back four against unnecessary attack. I think Lamptey coming in. Of course, it's going to be a threat going forward. But I think United backline and the midfield are equal to the task.
Okay. So what's the prediction, Frank?
My prediction for today's match 2-1. 2-1
2-1.
in favor of United. 2-1, yes, in favor
Favor
of
of United.
United.
Ike, what's the
Yes.
prediction?
I was about saying 2-1 also. So 2-1.
Trust me, guys. I'm really not very sure about this game, so I rather not predict. Seriously, I feel the chemistry in the United team is not yet out. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, but
Of
we
course,
will see. We will see. So if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and do well to smash a like on the video. Welcome to Football Fans Frenzy. And if you're if you've subscribed to this channel, please keep watching our video, keep sharing the link with your family and friends. Okay. So let's talk about the next game. That game is by 15:00 West African time. Crystal Palace vs
3
Everton.
p.m.
What's the prediction?
Well,
Ike.
I go for a draw. I go for a draw. Everton have been really good.
Wow.
They've been really good. Yeah. But then against United, I don't know. Maybe United were very sloppy, but Crystal Palace looked solid. United did not create any reasonable chance throughout the game. They looked solid against United
Credit
at the back.
to Makato and McCarthy. Those boys were
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
They looked very solid at the back. And going forward, they have obviously the threats of Zaha and Ayew, and then Townsend also. So I think Everton might want to sneak a win, but then I go for a draw.
But I really feel like Everton is going to smash Crystal Palace.
There will be no
Ike,
smashing. I'm
Frank,
sure about that.
Frank, what do you think?
for me, the match is going to be a very tight one. Both teams are in form at the moment. Everton, we also what they did against United. I mean, sorry, Crystal Palace. We also what they did against United, and Everton, of course, their last big match. We also what they could do.
Everton is a team in form.
Yes, a 5-2
Yeah.
win against West Brom. Yes, we also what they could do last week, and of course it's going to be a tight one. But I would still like to give it to Everton, though. I would still like to give a win to
Okay.
Everton, but it's going to be a tight one. Maybe we'll go like 2-2. Of course, I know both sides are going to score. I predict a high-scoring game of maybe a scoreline of 3-2 or 4-2.
So if you actually play bets, Frank is telling you to play both teams to score. So you know what
Yes,
to do.
Over 3.5.
Okay, the next game after that is by 17:30 West African time. West Bromwich Albion versus Chelsea. Straight win for Chelsea. My
Draw match.
prediction. Draw. Seriously.
Banter.
Banter. Okay, for banter's sake.
Okay, but I
Of course.
think Chelsea will snitch the win there. West Brom have been awful too. I think they've lost both games in the league. And Chelsea won their first match, but they lost to a very good Liverpool side. I think Chelsea will just win. Timo Werner today, Kai Havertz scored a hat trick in the league, so his confidence is up and flying. So I think
Yeah, Kai Havertz scored a hat trick, but that was just in the Carabao Cup.
yeah, but then it's good for his confidence. He's been playing
Yes,
really
actually.
low on confidence, but I think he's going to perform better today. So I think Chelsea should win. Chelsea should win. 3-1.
Okay. Let's move to the next one. 20-0 Watford and Burnley versus Southampton. Prediction, Ike.
Burnley Southampton. Uh, I go for a Burnley win, 1-0. That's my prediction. It's going to be very
1-0.
narrow. Southampton they've not been the team that we saw last season, especially towards the end of last season, when they switched formation to 4-2-2-2, something like that. So I think Burnley should win that 1-0. No more change.
Okay, so Frank, what's your prediction?
Actually, it's going to be a tight one. Both of them coming from losses last week. They were so awful last week. Southampton conceding 5 goals against Tottenham, and of course Burnley conceding 4 goals against Manchester City. Of course, it's going to be a very tight one, but I'll still go for probably a draw.
I'm going for a
Because
draw too.
yes, actually,
Then
I'm
on
going for a draw.
Sunday, cracking fixture. Manchester City versus Leicester. West African time 16:30. What's the prediction, Ike? Frank, sorry, what's the prediction?
And for that match, of course, it's going to be a very tough one. It's going to be a very tight match. Two good sides coming against each other, but of course, you can't take it away from Manchester City. The very good side, very
Straight
strong
win for
side. I see
Manchester
them.
City. The
Yes,
City
straight win for
United.
Manchester City. Actually, yes. Straight
Straight
win
win,
for
straight win for
Manchester
City.
City, of course.
Leicester have not
Yes.
been convincing actually themselves. Straight win for
Yeah, they've
City.
not. Straight win for City, everybody. Then the game of the week on Monday, 20:00 West African time, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Frank, are you confident?
No. Actually, my confidence is not really high at the moment, considering we are going to Anfield and having won them at the Community Shield. Of course, the Liverpool side will be raring to get one over Arteta, of course.
This is the
And
Premier
we
League.
going to Anfield. Yes, and we going to Anfield. We know that so far so good for the past how many years. Anfield has been a fortress. It's been hard for teams to go there and get a win. Or even get a I'm talking what am I even saying? A win. It's been hard for teams to actually go to Anfield and get a draw actually for the past 2 to 3 years.
Two seasons.
So it's going to be a
Trust
very
me,
difficult one
Over
trust
for
six
me,
Arsenal.
it's
seasons.
easy now. You don't have their fans in the stadium. Very easy.
Yes, of course, we don't have their fans, but we all know that the Liverpool side, they are very good side, very strong side, formidable side, and it's going to be very, very hard for Arsenal to get a win. But I still see that we can get something out of this match. But
You really feel so?
no, it's a very difficult match for me to predict. Actually, I don't know what to say about it, but I'm hoping we're going to get something out of this match.
One thing is for sure, without the fans in the stadium, their anthem is not so intimidating anymore. God, I hate that
Yeah,
anthem.
yeah. Well,
They will never walk alone.
Especially with their fans singing. I hate that anthem.
when
Paris in a lot of
when they
pressure.
start
I guess that's why Barcelona lost there.
when they start singing that their anthem, it gives or it boosts the confidence of so many of their players. You see the likes of Arnold, Robertson, they start pushing him forward, they start bringing in crosses from left and right, and you know what they can do coming in from the
Terrible.
wing. So yes, so I'm actually happy that the fans are not in the stadium at the moment. We are about to play them.
Okay, so Ugochukwu Ejidike says, nice analysis. I believe Everton will win against Crystal Palace. We also think so too. We also think so
Okay.
too. apart from, well, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a draw, so I don't know. So, Ike, what do you have to say? Liverpool Arsenal. Who
Liverpool
are you
Arsenal.
going for?
It's going to be a tight one, but I think Liverpool should win.
Straight win for Liverpool. I feel so too.
Yeah, 3-1,
But
2-1.
but I'm sure Arteta's team is going to put up a fight, very
That's
big
why
fight.
I'm
So
going for
it's
a
going
score
to
victory.
be a
Yeah,
very interesting
it's going
game
to
of
be very
football.
close. Yeah, very close. Ateta has he has put his Arsenal side. They're quite formidable, at least for the past 4 5 games I've seen. They play very nice. They're compact at the back. They retain the ball beautifully well, and they transit to attack fast. So I think they'll give Liverpool a run, but I think Liverpool should win 2-1.
Yeah, because if you look at the Arsenal side, he doesn't have all the big stars, but he has been able to gather them together as a unit. So they are really
Yes.
playing very well now as a team. I wouldn't be
The
surprised
Yeah.
commitment
anyway
will
if
actually.
Arsenal goes away with a win, but seriously, I put my money
No,
on
no, I
Liverpool
Yeah,
won't.
to
I
win.
exactly.
won't. Yeah.
I hope Arsenal
Actually,
proves me
I'm
wrong
hoping for
anyway.
that. I'm hoping for that.
Let's talk about the
Over.
topic of this video. Chelsea
Okay.
more ambitious than Manchester United. We've seen the transfers lately. Chelsea have signed how many players now? 6, 7? How many players
I feel
now?
like crying.
Yes.
And this is a team that finished on the same points with Manchester United last season. They've gone ahead to reinforce, they've gone ahead to sign players to make sure that their team comes out this season with a lot of options. And Manchester United has only completed the signing of Donny van der Beek. So it's really clear that Manchester United is now ambitious. Like, it's even so terrible that the board is saying, okay, there's no money, the coronavirus. But we've seen lesser teams in the EPL signing lots of players this transfer. So I
Money.
really don't understand.
Money.
Yeah, so I really don't understand why the excuse is. That team needs to be reinforced. They need a lot of
It
players
just
in
goes
Manchester United right now.
it just goes a long way to show the ambition of the two clubs. Chelsea were in the Champions League last season, and they still qualified for the Champions League this season. Yet they are
Champions League, yes.
reinforcing their team. Yeah, they were in the Champions League last season. Bayern knocked them out,
Yes,
and yet
Bayern
they are
knocked them out.
reinforcing their team. They're reinforcing their team to show you that this is a well-run club. Like, they have ambition. I'm a Manchester United fan, but I'm totally disappointed in the board. Truly, I think, in fact, for me, since David Gill left as CEO of United and he was replaced by Ed Woodward, it's been disaster. Truly, how would you qualify for the Champions League after being absent for a year, and then your team that you see post lockdown, United did well, but then towards, I think, the last 3 games, you could see a lot of tired legs. These guys
They were
were
worn out.
tired. They were worn out. And then there's a transfer market. You cannot strengthen your team where you know clearly that we need options at left back. We need a right. We've not had a right winger since God knows when. Since Di Maria came in and we sold him out, I think we've not had a right winger since then. How would you be a top team in England and you don't have a right winger for seasons? You don't, the board don't see it fit to get a right winger, a centre back, when you know we actually need a centre back that is confident on the ball and has space to complement the 80 million man they got from Leicester. I don't want to call his name right now. We need cover even as a at the centre forward position. We cannot rely solely on Anthony Martial, although he's been brilliant so far. Last season was a very serious season where he really showed his potential playing as a centre forward. But then you cannot rely on him over the course of the season. Ojon Igalo should leave at the end of the year. He's going back. I think his loan ends in December or January. We need this
In general.
reinforcement. Yes, we need. But then the bond people are playing ignorant about it. It just only brought in the development, and it's sad for United fans seeing other clubs do business, even lesser clubs, Wolves, for instance, Everton. All these clubs are pushing to push top four, and then you're just there comfortable, living in past glory. I won't be surprised if United don't make the top four this season, unless we do something in the next 9 days. I think transfer market ends on the 10th of October, right? Or thereabout. I think 10th or 9th of October. Unless we make signings, a right winger, a left back. I don't think we'll finish in the top four this
And
season.
it's centre back.
Chelsea is more ambitious.
Yeah, I really don't
Chelsea is
think
more ambitious.
Chelsea is more ambitious. There are just a couple of days left in the transfer market. Let's see what happens
Yeah,
before the transfer closes. I'm really not expecting any deal from Manchester United
at
because
all,
it doesn't seem
at
like
all,
they are
at all,
close to one. We expected
at
Telles to
all.
have signed this week and then it did not happen.
If they were serious, they
It
would
did not
they would have
happen.
signed him, but they're not. I saw somewhere that
So
they were
Frank,
expecting Porto to accept 30 million for Telles. What is this club? What is this club?
it's
Are you
crazy.
signing Alexander
It's crazy.
Butner?
Frank, do you also feel that Chelsea is more ambitious than Manchester United? I know you don't want Manchester United to be
Of course,
successful, so we understand.
yes, of course, I won't lie to you, of course. I'm so happy they've not signed anybody, and but looking at it from a neutral point of view, looking at it from a neutral point of view, of course, Chelsea they've been so ambitious. The likes of Harvard, Mowena coming in, Ben Chilwell, Thiago coming in. Of course, they are an ambitious team. But when you look at the United side went into the transfer market in a way putting all their eggs in one basket. Sancho. Right from time they've
Have
been
they really
about
put any
Sancho.
egg in that basket?
They've been
There's no
about
egg.
Have
Oh.
they
Sancho for
really
a
put
very
any
long
egg in
while.
that basket?
Sancho. They've been about Sancho for a very long while.
They've not even
And
placed
If they
him in that
wanted him,
bid
then
yet.
pay the money. If you want him,
ah,
then pay the
they,
money. This club has told you
they,
it's 120 or nothing.
and they
Wipe
are
it
looking to
around.
negotiate a better deal. They are looking to negotiate a better deal,
There is no
lesser than the
negotiation.
120.
They're
Of
not
course,
ready.
we all know post coronavirus, some clubs are struggling, so they are looking at that avenue to negotiate a better deal from Dortmund. But of course, Dortmund they are not looking at that. They've come out to say 120 million or nothing. And concerning the other positions, I don't think United needs to strengthen at the back line because looking at it, you guys have so many centre backs. The likes of Rojo, the likes of Rojo, the likes of Rojo, he has
Come
not
on,
played
seriously.
anything. Smalling, Smalling, we all saw what Smalling could do at AS Roma. Let's be sincere, we all saw what Smalling could do at we all saw what Smalling could do at AS Roma, and he's back in the squad. Smalling is back in the squad. He's back in the squad. Luke Shaw is there. I don't like the I don't like the face Ike is doing. Of course, it's making me to laugh. Luke Shaw is there.
No, you've been
Williams,
hitting us hard today. Okay,
Williams
for
is there
banter's
to
sake,
cover
keep
up
it
for
cheap.
Luke Shaw. Ojo Ingalo is there to cover up for Marshall, of course. Maybe people just need to bring in a
Seriously.
right winger.
Okay, it's your
We
day.
all know what Ojo Ingalo could do. So we all know what he can do. So he's there to cover up for Marshall. So I don't know why people
Oh
go
my God.
on about United not spending in the transfer market when you have so much debt in your squad. You have to look in. You have to look inward. You have to look inward. Look deeper. There are so
Okay,
many
you have to
players in
look
that
inward
team.
with
Smalling and
Rojo, right?
yes, you have to look deeper. Yes, deeper.
Why
Smalling,
is
Bernard.
Arsenal not looking inward with Papadopoulos?
We let him go. We let him go. He's gone. He's gone. We let him go.
No, you would have
But
looked
you guys have
inward
not
too.
told any. You guys have not told anybody, and you're looking to bring in more people. You see? And
The truth is,
Arsenal is
if
looking
the
to
season goes
upload.
south, if the season goes south, Oli will be blamed for it. But you're not
Who's
giving
on
me
the
the
He's
board?
going
tools
to
to
be blamed
work.
because he's the one in charge. But of course, my compatriots Ike said that Ed Woodward has not been doing good for United in the transfer market. I would like to say he has been doing okay, bringing money for the likes of Pogba, Lukaku. We also are spending big for Pogba, Lukaku, Matic, Bailey, Lindelof, bringing out 80 million pounds for Maguire and 50 million pounds for Wan-Bissaka. Of course, he has been backing the team.
Wait, hold on.
But
Hold
United
on.
looks
The club is finally saying they are seeing a direction with Ole, right? These were players that were signed
yes.
under other managers. Now, if you are seeing a direction with Ole and you think Ole is a long-term plan for Manchester United, why are you not backing him?
He has been back. Last season he was back.
Because this is the
And of
transfer
course,
market that Manchester United should make a statement.
but of course, Bruno Fernandes coming in January. Is still part of this year deal. Coming in January. Okay, we can right now we can say United have spent over 60 million pounds in the transfer market, owing to the fact that Bruno Fernandes is in the squad now. Dean Henderson is in the squad. Of course, Dean Henderson being in that squad, I will look at it as a sort of a bad one for United because You already have Sergio Romero, Zikejunior, and you are bringing in Henderson. I think they should have allowed him to go on maybe loan for maybe 1 or 2 seasons again, because you can't have three good goalkeepers in one team and then increasing the wage bill. I
Yeah,
think that's bad business for United
I
at the
think
moment.
Romero will be leaving anyway, so
Yeah, he
transfer
should. He
market
should.
is still open, so he should be leaving.
Yes,
Let's quickly talk
of
about
course.
Chelsea signing Eduardo Mendy from Rennes, and what does this mean for Kepa? The 70 million flop.
Just competition. But I think it's for him to up his game. They're just trying to let him know that okay, we're not relying on you anymore. You either perform or this guy takes your place. I think it will go down to the wire. There might be serious rotation at first between the both of them. Depends on how Mendy performs in training, of course. Performs well in training and the coach wants to give him a try in league games. Fine. Then I think Kepa just has to up his game. Personally, for me, I don't think okay, Kepa is bad, but I don't think he's as bad as we're making it sound. If you put Manuel Neuer behind that Chelsea defense guy, he will still shipping goals. That's true. I don't know. Chelsea have been strengthening. They've been strengthening everywhere. They've been strengthening up front and in midfield. But
Calibaro
they
is still in
failed.
that
They
side.
failed.
So what
They
happens to
failed
Willie?
to strengthen in the most important part of the team. That is their centre back. You cannot have
Thiago
Rudiger
Silva is
and
there.
Zuma. Thiago Silva. Okay, I know we all love Thiago Silva. We all love Thiago Silva. But for me, Thiago Silva has been on a decline. Truly, he might just give them the leadership they require at the back. But let's see how it goes. If he's capable of giving them that leadership they want at the back, then I don't think Kepa is actually that bad. So signing Edward Mendy as competition for Kepa is actually a good thing for Chelsea. So, to push both of them, push
Okay.
Kepa especially. Kepa has lots of potential. I watched him when he was in Spain with Bilbao, right? Yeah, Bilbao. So let's just see how it goes for them.
Frank, what do you think? Who do you think will start, Kepa or Mendy?
Of course, for now, Kepa is going to be behind the sticks for Chelsea. Of course, 70 million pounds, investing 70 million pounds
It's a
in a
lot of money
player.
for a
Yes,
goalkeeper
so, yes, for a goalkeeper, for a
to
player,
keep
it's a
him on
lot
the
of money.
bench.
Let alone a goalkeeper. Let alone a goalkeeper. Investing 70 million pounds in a goalkeeper is a huge sum of money to invest in a goalkeeper. And I think Chelsea will want to get the value out of their 70 million pounds investment. But you and I know the competition is good for business, it's good for the squad, it's good for the team. Mendy coming in, yes, he's coming in as a threat to Kepa at the moment, because we also what Kepa did in their last match, very awful,
Handover.
rookie mistake. Yes, handover. Then their first match too. I think this season he has made 2 mistakes leading to goals. Coming from a bad season he had the last time, coming into this season he had already made 2 mistakes that led to goals this season. So Edouard Mendy coming in, I think is a threat to Kepa. But of course, Chelsea will still want to get the best or get
The best
the
out
full
of
value of
Kepa.
their, yes.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
lot
think
of money
I
to
don't see
just
them.
sit him in the
Yes,
bench.
I don't see them pushing him to the bench just like that. Of course, they are still going to give him time to prove himself. But if eventually Mendy comes in and prove himself, I'm sorry, Kepa,
Okay,
he's gone to
let's
the
quickly
bench.
move to Manchester City, another team with ambition. Manchester City is going in really hard for Ruben Diaz.
For
This
Ruben
was
Diaz.
reported by Fabrizio Romano. Now, this is a team with ambition. They know they have issues in their centre back position. They've gone ahead to sign Nathan Ake, and now they've been going for Kolibeli. Didn't seem to make a headway, and as well as they were going for Pamensino. I don't think that deal had any
No,
prospect of. So now they're going for Ruben Diaz, another good defender, I must say.
Yeah, very fine young centre back, Benfica. I've had my eyes on that guy since like over 2 seasons now, and I think
Exactly.
City signed Nathan Ake for a centre back, but I think Nathan Ake would basically be cover for Laporte when Laporte is injured because it's actually left-sided centre back. Now going for
But he can
Ruben
also
Diaz to
play on
actually
left
give
back,
them.
right?
Yes, Nathan Ake, right?
It's not like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's not like City
yeah.
has serious quality in left back, so he can always fill
But
in.
I don't think he was signed for that purpose. They have
So,
Zinchenko, they have Mendy,
Mendy.
and Cancelo also can also play at left back. So I think
yeah,
Ake was
Cancelo.
signed basically for a cover for Laporte at left centre back. Then going for Ruben Diaz now shows how ambitious this club is. They have Fernandinho that can actually fill in there. They have John Stones also, and Nicolas Otamendi. I think Otamendi is going to leave before the end of the transfer window. So going for Ruben Diaz is actually a very good deal for City. It's going to complement them perfectly.
Yeah, this is a team with ambition. They know this is not a season for filling up using Fernandinho to pay in centre
At
back
all.
because it's going to be a very tough season. A lot of teams have strengthened. You cannot take away
Tough
the
and
threat
long
of
season.
Leeds United. You cannot take away the threats of Everton. So it's going to be a very crazy season. So you need to actually
Yeah,
strengthen. So Frank, what do you have to
true.
say about the deal?
City going in for Diaz, it shows how ambitious they are actually. Since the start of the transfer market, City they've been hunting for centre backs. They've been hunting for centre backs seriously, and that shows they have capable hands working around the clock to fix every loophole in that team. Looking at City last season, we all know the struggle because of the issue they had at their centre backs when Laporte was out. Likes of John Stones they were not filling in properly. Otamendi, they were not filling in the backline properly. Of course, they conceded so many goals, and the the loophole in their backline helped Liverpool in a way to win the title last season. And them coming in this season and noticing that yes, there's a problem there, there's a problem at our defense, and then trying working around the clock to fix it. It really shows how ambitious they are in that team. And I see them going a long way this season, of course.
Okay, guys. I think the match for Manchester United is still 0-0. No goals yet. I want to thank you both for coming on the show. Guys, let us know in the comment section if you guys want us to have another show after the weekend games where we talk about the matches and the results and see how we can talk about those games. Thanks, I, for coming in. Thanks, Frank. If you're new to the
Thank you.
channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash like on the video, and leave a comment down below. See you guys next week with Saturday football on Saturday football with Zikejunior. Ciao, guys.
Okay.